saying? I love the young producers. That's why I wanted to do this. That's why I be taking pictures of my screen. Like, I want to drop the gems because I want everybody to be better, genuinely. Just being honest with you, I never once in my life thought that it wasn't gonna work. And I feel like that's a huge part of making it work. You know what I'm saying? If you already kind of doubt yourself, or you kind of iffy about it, then you gotta believe in yourself 600%, 700%. Like, you can't even be like, oh, you kind of 60% feel like it's gonna work, because it's already just too much shit stacked against you for that. I was never in a rush. I just always knew that like one day it's gonna work out. Just one day. As long as I just keep doing what I'm supposed to do, stay working, stay on my grind, stay prayed up, stay humble, stay a child of God, like do what I'm supposed to do, then like it's gotta work someday. I just feel like sometimes people, like if it don't work now or like in a year or two, they just get like, you know, too frustrated. And it's like, it's 2023. I started making beats in 2007. If you really love something, you're gonna stick around, you're gonna just grind it out.
This is a very important question. What is the difference between a beat maker and a producer?
I'm glad you asked that, because I feel like today it's a common like misconception of that. A beat maker is somebody who strictly makes beats. So you might be in the room making beats all day, and like that's strictly what you're doing. You're making beats. Like, you're not really dealing with no sessions or no vocals, really no artists directly, you know, none of that type shit. Like, you're making beats and either sending them off or giving them to somebody, and they do make the song happen. Now, a producer, which some producers actually make beats and some don't. A producer is somebody who sees the song out from the beginning to the end to make sure it's the best thing that it could be. That's the true definition of a producer. So whether it's coming in with the artist, getting them fired up, like motivating them and putting the right beat on, then they got the right beat on, then it's like you might help with what kind of direction are we going in, or just like a coach kind of, like all the way through, you know what I'm saying? So it's like that type of thing. And then even after the artist recorded their vocals, you might go through and be like, okay, these 4 or 8 bars, maybe we could have did this better, or do this over. It was riding until this point, do that shit over. Or you might go back in and put an orchestra on the shit, or get somebody to play guitar on it, or just all kinds of shit. Get the song mixed, master everything, just see it all the way to the end, just to make sure it's the best it could be.
Like, you gotta have that hunger for growth. All the producers ever that really like fizzled out, I don't wanna say stuck in their ways, but like didn't wanna grow and explore. You gotta have that hunger for, okay, what else can I learn? What else can I add to my repertoire? You gotta wanna grow, bro. That's why you gotta look at everybody, all the producers that's been relevant for multiple generations, like even like Kanye or Pharrell or something. Like, they always like wanted to keep growing and had that hunger for, okay, what else or what's next. I'm saying, I love the young producers. That's why I wanted to do this. That's why I be taking pictures of my screen. Like, I wanna drop the gems because I want everybody to be better, genuinely. We wasn't trying to emulate nobody. That's what it be for real. Weezy got his sound. If you another upcoming producer and you making beats just like Weezy, and then it come out and it's just like, all right, it was cool, but we got Weezy. And you're not gonna be Weezy better than Weezy. You feel me? So like, it's just different now with the internet. I feel like, and it's not even just for producing, it's for rap too, just all music. Like, the internet and the accessibility of things, it's more of a blurred line between professionals and amateurs.
Not every producer has like a name, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's kind of just like a ghost producer or whatever you call it. What do you think's the biggest thing that you did to like build a like Metro Boom and the name for yourself?
I would say
branding it and stuff, you know?
I would say aside from the visibility, I say that's probably like number 2. Back then, shout out my boy Cam Kirk, we had this vision where like me and him used to always talk, bro, and this 10 years ago. And he's a cameraman, but we would be together all the time. So all these sessions I'm going to with Gucci and Thug and Future, everybody, he's always with me. So we would always talk about, like, we talked about it back then too. That's why it's crazy right now, it's full circle. I told him one day, I was like, what if we can make this shit like I'm as big and visible like as an artist, but like without rapping? Because producers have done it with rapping, but like,
well, you've rapped too
without rapping,
right?
I mean, not like as a professional though.
19 and Boomin, I thought.
No, I wasn't rapping on there at all though.
Oh, really?
That's where the vision started. Like, even telling him back then, like we would shoot our own videos. Like, even like off that album, there's some more video with Thug. We shot that in my garage in my apartment back then, in my townhouse. Like, it was stuff like that. It would just be like.
So you're saying like shooting a lot of content like showing
like we
you
would shoot
like working?
vlogs.
Yeah.
Even me and Southside Bullshit barbecuing. We'll shoot vlogs making beats. We'll shoot our own videos. Pull up on Thug, shoot a video. Pull up on Rich Homie Quad, shoot a video. Pull up with Future, just shoot a video. We'd take a lot of pictures, and that evolved into me starting to DJing. I was DJing for Thug, and then doing shows, the rodeo tour with him and Travis, and then just started evolving to like people interested in Metro thing. So like that's part of it, but the biggest thing I'll say is for a producer to lock in with an upcoming artist. You know what I'm saying? Because you just build that from the bottom with, because I mean, it's easy to, you could be like, yo, I want to get some beats to Drake or Future or Kanye West. And that's cool. You could get, there's a lot to gain off of that. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, but the chances of that are slimmer, and the payoff, you'll still like, you'll get a look off of that. But I mean, Kanye gonna be Kanye, Future gonna be Future, Drake gonna be Drake, with or without your beats. So it's like, as a producer, it's not as much proven as like you coming up with somebody fresh. You know what I'm saying? So then this artist blows up, they get their leverage, you got your leverage, because these labels and companies, everybody see you blew this artist up. So it's like, it's way more respect in that, and just way more leverage, just all the way around, like working with an upcoming artist. That's why producers always ask me like, yo, what can I do? What can I do? And I'd be like, lock in with somebody coming up like you, bro. Like, I promise.